Hi, hello. My name is Joe McNeil. Welcome back to the White Flag Podcast. I'm here to drop you a quick line about the Learn to Plays that we are going to be doing in the month of June here at White Flag Games during our normal board game night. We are going to be featuring the wonderful publisher Pandasaurus. Pandasaurus is under the Asmodee Games umbrella. A lot of these games are in stock, ready to be ordered if that's something that you're interested in. We're not going to show all of these games off, but I wanted to bring some out just to show you kind of what their catalog looks like. Some of the ones that are missing from here are Dinosaur Island, the game. They've got a lot of different games. They've got probably a catalog of about 50 to 75 games. So they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I like a lot of them. Now, the ones that we are going to be trying out, I'll talk about Abyss first. Abyss is one of my favorite games of all time. It is a kind of a point salad type game. It's done by Bruno Cathala, who's a really great board game designer, but it takes place in an underwater world where you're dealing with a lot of merfolk. Merfolk was my nickname in high school, so that's why this game has a very special place in my heart. You're using pearls as currency. You're collecting sets of different colored cards in order to appease certain generals to order those, and then use those to score more points. You're crafting locations and putting those lords at the different locations. So it's pretty cool. You're trying to ally a lot of different races, recruiting honored lords, benefiting from their powers, and then controlling those important locations for the kingdom to help you score more points. There's a lot of uh, kind of diplomacy involved with the game, but it's a lot of fun. And this plays up to four. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour. That is pretty accurate. I have an amazing, wonderful playmat that I picked up at Gen Con. It's ginormous. But this game, like I said, is one of my favorite ones, Abyss. I can't wait to show that to you guys. This is going to be the first one that we're doing, so the first Saturday in June. Moving on is a new classic, Machi Koro. Some of you may have heard of Machi Koro. Now, that came from IDW and Pandasaurus when Pandasaurus was very first beginning. My copy here has the old Pandasaurus logo, which is kind of fun. But Machi Koro is a little bit like Catan, almost a better system in a weird way. Catan is a classic and it's amazing, and I don't want to get any hate from anybody who doesn't who loves Catan more than anything. But Machi Koro is similar in the sense that you're rolling dice on your turn, and depending on the buildings that you have built, you might get a payout. So just like in Catan, where you're rolling the dice, and if you happen to have settlements on the corresponding number, well, this one you kind of control through the game which numbers you're collecting because those are the buildings that you have. You have blue buildings which are going to pay you. You have red buildings that when other people roll a number, you collect money off of them. So there's that. But it's pretty fun. It's kind of a tableau builder that you're drafting cards from a communal pool from. And the first one to unlock all four of their special cards, their different win conditions that benefit you during the game. The first one to do that wins. So that one's kind of fun. We'll be doing Machi Koro, Learn to Play this month if you've never played that. It's been out for a while, but it's a really great game. We are also going to do Sea Salt and Paper. This one's a really hot game, and it's small. It's just a small card game, which is pretty popular right now. A lot of people are looking for small card games that leave a small footprint on the table. So Sea Salt and Paper is one that's kind of based on origami. You don't have to fold anything, and if you fold your cards, that's probably a bad thing. So don't fold your cards. But Sea Salt and Paper is one, like I said, that's based on origami, but you're collecting sets of different things. And when you collect those sets, they enable you to search through the discard pile or steal cards from other players. And there's a bunch of different ways to score points in that sense. But one of the neat mechanics to this is it's kind of a push your luck gambling kind of mechanic built in to where if you think you have enough points to win, you call the end of the round. And so you may or may not be accurate on that because you don't know what everybody else has in their hand. But you're kind of going around doing that. And it's a pretty quick, light card game. This one plays up to 4. It's about a half an hour, which I would agree with. But that one's a lot of fun. We're going to be doing that one this month. And then the last one we're going to be doing this month is the Pinball Haunted House, the box top Pinball Haunted House. And this one's really cool because the box is actually part of the game, and this is a dexterity game. So once you take the slip cover off, you can see on the inside there are mini boxes that become part of your pinball machine, essentially. And you are going to be flinging dice, trying to get them to go into different holes to score different points. And there's things that you knock over, and it's a lot of fun when you see this set up at the table. It's pretty cool, and a lot of people look at it and wonder what you're doing, flicking these dice, knocking these little things down. But this, my understanding, is the first in a series. So this is Box Top Pinball Haunted House. They have other ones that they're, I believe, working on. But this one's cool. So this one kind of features a dexterity kind of element to it. And I wanted to show this off this month just because it's slightly different than the rest of the games. Just a couple of honorable mentions that we won't be showing or playing or anything is brew. If anybody's ever interested in playing that, this one's all about brew crafting. It's got amazing art. The art is fantastic. It's wonderful. This one I haven't played in a minute, but it's a really, really good game. And then also the Loop is a co-op kind of game where you're going against a mad scientist. Dr. Foe strikes back, back, back is what it says here on the game. And essentially he's kind of Carmen Sandiegoing all over the place, stealing stuff, and you got to try and stop him. He's a mad scientist after all. So the Loop is really good. That one's got some expansions and stuff with it as well. Machikoro has some good expansions. Abyss does too. But Pandasaurus has a really good slick line. Always good with the art. Very picturesque stuff that is pleasant to look at. Great components. So we're going to be featuring them this month for the month of June. So come out on Saturdays and check it out. It's pizza and board games at 5. We'll be doing the Learn to Plays at 6 for whoever wants to learn to play any of these games. But we're excited, so come on out. Have a good one.